Welcome, and allow yourself to slow down. There is nothing you need to do, nothing you need to solve, and nothing you need to hold on to right now. You can let the day soften and fade as your breathing finds its natural rhythm. Tonight, you're simply being guided through a calm and gentle journey inside your own body into the quiet world of hormones. Hormones are not loud or demanding. They do not rush or shout. They move slowly, silently, carried through your bloodstream like soft whispers, delivering messages that keep everything balanced without asking for attention. You rarely notice them, and yet they are always working, calmly supporting you, moment by moment. Right now, as you rest, hormones are quietly communicating between your brain and your body. They tell your heart how fast to beat, your muscles when to relax, and your thoughts when to slow. They do this without effort, without awareness, and without urgency. Your body knows exactly how to listen. Hormones are made in small glands scattered throughout your body. These glands release tiny chemical signals that drift gently through your system, arriving exactly where they are needed. Each message is precise, measured, and calm. There is no excess. There is no rush. Think of hormones as patient caretakers. They help regulate sleep, mood, energy, and rest, always working behind the scenes. Even when you feel overwhelmed or tired, they continue doing their job, adjusting and rebalancing quietly without judgment. One of the most important places hormones begin their journey is deep inside your brain. Here, tiny structures work together in harmony, sensing light, time, and your internal state. They gently decide when it's time to be alert and when it's time to rest. Nothing is forced. Everything unfolds naturally. As evening arrives, your body begins preparing for sleep long before you notice it. Hormones shift gradually, signaling that the day is ending. Muscles loosen, thoughts slow, breathing deepens. This transition happens every night, guided by chemistry that has evolved over millions of years. You do not need to control this process. Your body already understands how to rest. Hormones are deeply connected to rhythm. They follow cycles that repeat gently, day after day. Some rise in the morning, helping you wake. Others increase at night, inviting calm and sleep. These cycles are steady and forgiving. If one night is restless, the system adjusts and continues. There is comfort in knowing that your body is designed for balance, not perfection. Hormones do not demand consistency. They respond, adapt, and gently guide you back toward equilibrium. As you lie here now, your body is already shifting toward rest. Hormones associated with relaxation move slowly through your system, softening tension and quieting unnecessary signals. Your muscles receive the message. Your mind receives the message. You are safe to let go. Every breath you take supports this quiet communication. As you inhale, oxygen moves gently into your bloodstream. As you exhale, your body releases what it no longer needs. Hormones respond to this rhythm, reinforcing calm and stability. Your heart rate slows slightly. Your shoulders sink a little deeper. Your jaw loosens. These changes are subtle, but they are real. Hormones do not work alone. They are part of a larger conversation inside you, one that includes nerves, organs, and tissues. Together, they create a steady background hum of balance. Even when life feels chaotic, this inner system remains composed. You might imagine these chemical messengers drifting like soft light through your body, touching each system gently before moving on. There is no pressure. There is no resistance, just flow. As night deepens, the signals for wakefulness continue to fade. The messages encouraging rest become clearer. Your body listens naturally without effort. This is not something you have to achieve. It is something you allow. The more you relax, the more clearly these signals can move. If thoughts appear, you do not need to push them away. Hormones do not resist. They adjust. You can let thoughts drift in the same way, passing through without attachment, without meaning. Your body has practiced this transition thousands of times before, long before modern life, long before artificial light. Your internal chemistry learned how to guide you into sleep. That knowledge is still there, steady and reliable. Nothing about tonight is new to your system. Nothing about rest needs to be learned again. Your hormones know the way. As you continue to rest, you can trust that these quiet messengers are doing exactly what they are meant to do, softly, patiently, and without effort, guiding you toward deeper calm, slower thoughts, and the gentle beginning of sleep. As the light outside begins to soften, your body notices long before your thoughts do. There is a quiet awareness inside you that responds to the slow fading of the day. Nothing dramatic changes. There is no switch being flipped. Instead, a gentle internal shift begins, guided by hormones that understand the rhythm of night. One of these hormones is melatonin. It is often called the sleep hormone, but it does not force sleep upon you. It simply creates the conditions where rest feels natural. Melatonin rises slowly as evening arrives, moving through your bloodstream like a soft signal that says it is safe to slow down. Melatonin does not make demands. It does not rush. It does not overpower. It works patiently, dimming alertness, softening thoughts, and easing the body towards stillness. You may notice your eyes feeling heavier, your movements becoming slower, your attention drifting inward. These are not signs of weakness. They are signs of balance. Your brain releases melatonin in response to darkness. As artificial lights dim and screens turn off, this process becomes clearer and smoother. But even when light remains, your body still tries to follow its ancient rhythm, doing its best to prepare you for rest. This rhythm is called the circadian rhythm. It is an internal clock that has been guiding living beings long before modern timekeeping existed. It follows the cycle of light and dark, day and night, activity and rest. Hormones are its messengers, carrying time itself through your body. During the day, hormones that support alertness and focus move through you. At night, those signals fade gently, making room for rest. This transition is gradual, forgiving, and adaptable. If one night is late or restless, the rhythm does not break. It adjusts and continues. As melatonin increases, other systems respond. Your core body temperature lowers slightly. Your heart rate begins to slow. Muscles receive subtle signals to relax. None of this requires effort or intention. It happens quietly beneath awareness. You may notice that your breathing becomes deeper and more even as night progresses. This is not something you need to control. It is simply your nervous system responding to the hormonal environment shifting toward calm. Melatonin also influences your thoughts. It reduces the sharpness of mental edges, making worries feel more distant and less urgent. Problems that felt heavy during the day begin to lose their weight. This is why nighttime can feel dreamlike, as though reality itself is softening. You do not need to solve anything before sleep. Your body understands that rest is productive in its own way. Hormones guide you toward restoration, allowing systems to repair and reset while you sleep. Even now, as you listen, melatonin continues its quiet work. It flows gently, reinforcing the message that nothing more is required of you. There is no deadline. There is no expectation. Your circadian rhythm is resilient. It has adapted through travel, illness, stress, and change. It does not demand perfection. It simply responds to patterns over time. Each night of rest supports the next, even if sleep arrives slowly. As the night deepens, the signals for wakefulness fade further. Cortisol, a hormone associated with alertness and readiness, lowers naturally. This shift is not a loss of control. It is a return to balance. Your body knows the difference between danger and rest. Right now, the signals say you are safe, you are supported, you can let go. If your mind wanders, that is fine. Melatonin does not require silence to work. It continues regardless of thoughts, adjusting gently, steadily. You might imagine these hormones like dimming lights inside a room, slowly lowering brightness until everything feels calm and quiet. Nothing disappears. It simply becomes less sharp, less demanding. Your muscles loosen further. Your breathing remains slow. Your awareness drifts inward. This is not something you are doing. It is something happening naturally. The body prepares for sleep in layers. First comes physical relaxation, then mental quiet, then the deeper stages of rest. Hormones guide each step, ensuring that nothing is rushed. You are not late. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be. The night does not judge how quickly you fall asleep. It welcomes you whenever you arrive. As melatonin continues to rise gently, your thoughts may begin to feel less connected, less linear. This is a sign that your brain is transitioning toward rest. You can allow this to happen without concern. Even if sleep does not come immediately, the process has already begun. Your body is resting in preparation for deeper rest. This time is not wasted. You can trust the rhythm inside you. It has guided you before. It will guide you again. As night settles in, your body begins to release what it no longer needs to carry. The alertness of the day slowly loosens its grip, and the signals that once kept you moving begin to soften. This is not something you have to initiate. It happens quietly, guided by hormones that understand when it is time to rest. One of these hormones is cortisol. During the day, cortisol helps you stay awake, responsive, and prepared. It supports focus and energy, helping you navigate tasks and challenges. But cortisol is not meant to stay high forever. As evening arrives, your body naturally allows it to fade. Cortisol follows a rhythm, just like sleep and wakefulness. It rises in the morning to help you begin the day, and it lowers at night to make room for calm. This shift is gradual and gentle. There is no sudden drop, just a slow easing, like tension leaving the shoulders after a long exhale. As cortisol levels decrease, your nervous system receives the message that it no longer needs to stay on guard. Muscles begin to relax without instruction. The jaw unclenches. The forehead smooths. Even areas of tension you were not aware of start to soften. Stress does not disappear instantly, and it does not need to. Your body does not demand perfection. It allows stress to dissolve slowly, layer by layer, responding to the environment of safety that night provides. When cortisol quiets, other hormones that support rest and repair become more influential. Signals for digestion, healing, and restoration move forward. The body shifts from doing to being, from action to recovery. You might notice your thoughts becoming less sharp, less urgent. Problems that felt pressing during the day may now seem distant or unfinished, and that is okay. Night is not for solving. Night is for releasing. Your body understands this deeply. Cortisol responds not only to time, but to reassurance. When you are still, when breathing slows, when the environment feels calm, cortisol receives confirmation that it can continue to lower. Each slow breath supports this process. You are not trying to reduce stress. You are allowing your body to do what it already knows how to do. As cortisol fades, your heart rate settles into a steadier rhythm. Blood pressure eases. The internal environment becomes quieter, more spacious. This is not emptiness. It is relief. There is no need to review the day again. Hormones do not replay memories. They respond only to the present moment. Right now, the present moment is calm. If thoughts drift in, they do not disrupt this process. Cortisol does not spike because of passing ideas. It responds to sustained signals, and those signals now are slow, safe, and steady. Your body has experienced stress before, and it has always found its way back to balance. This is not the first night it has learned how to rest after effort. It remembers the way. Even during sleep, cortisol continues to adjust. It remains low through most of the night, allowing deeper stages of rest. Near morning, it will slowly rise again, preparing you gently for waking. But that is far away now, and there is nothing you need to do about it. For now, the only direction is downward. Slower thoughts, heavier limbs, quieter awareness. The systems that once scanned for problems are switching off, one by one. The body does not need to stay alert when you are safe. As cortisol releases its hold, you may feel a sense of floating or sinking. This is simply your nervous system settling. You can allow it. You are not losing control. You are returning to balance. The night is designed for this. Darkness itself is a signal of safety, of pause, of permission to rest. Your hormones respond accordingly, adjusting without conscious thought. If the day carried tension, it does not have to come with you into sleep. Your body knows how to set it down gently. Breathing remains slow. The space behind your eyes softens. The weight of your body feels supported. Nothing is required. Nothing is expected. As cortisol continues to lower, the body prepares for deeper restoration. Cells repair. Systems reset. This work happens quietly, without awareness, guided by chemistry that evolved for exactly this purpose. You can trust this process. It has been happening every night of your life, even on nights you don't remember sleeping well. The body continues anyway. Stress hormones fade. Rest hormones rise. Balance returns. And as this quiet shift continues, you are free to drift further into rest, knowing that the work of letting go is already being handled for you gently and patiently by the body itself. As the body releases the tension of the day, another quiet shift begins. This shift is not about effort or achievement. It is about contentment, comfort, and a sense of being enough just as you are. Hormones that support calm satisfaction begin to guide your inner state, softening the edges of thought and emotion. One of these hormones is serotonin. Serotonin does not create excitement. It does not rush or elevate. Instead, it offers stability. It supports a steady mood, helping the mind feel balanced and at ease. During the day, serotonin helps you feel grounded. At night, it gently prepares the mind for rest. Serotonin works quietly, reinforcing a sense of safety. It tells the brain that things are okay, that there is no immediate need to act or respond. As serotonin settles into its nighttime rhythm, thoughts lose their sharpness. Emotional reactions soften. Everything feels a little less urgent. Serotonin is also connected to routine and rhythm. It responds to gentle patterns, like daylight fading, familiar surroundings, and moments of calm. When these signals are present, serotonin flows more easily, supporting relaxation without demanding attention. Another hormone that often comes to mind is dopamine. Dopamine is commonly associated with reward and motivation, but it also plays a role in quiet satisfaction. At night, dopamine activity naturally shifts away from seeking and striving. The drive to accomplish fades, making space for rest. This does not mean dopamine disappears, it simply changes its focus. Instead of pushing you forward, it allows you to feel content with where you are. The need to check, to plan, to anticipate begins to dissolve. The mind rests in the present moment more easily. Together, serotonin and dopamine create a gentle emotional balance. They do not create excitement, they create enoughness. This feeling of enough is deeply calming. It tells the nervous system that it can stand down, that there is nothing missing right now. You may notice this as a soft emotional warmth, a subtle sense of comfort that does not have a clear cause. This is not something you need to analyze. It is simply your body settling into equilibrium. As these hormones shift, your thoughts may become more neutral. Memories lose their emotional charge. Worries feel distant. Even pleasant thoughts become quieter, less engaging. This is a natural step towards sleep. Your brain is not shutting down. It is rebalancing. Serotonin also supports the transition into melatonin, helping maintain the rhythm that leads into deeper rest. These systems work together, communicating constantly, adjusting gently as night deepens. There is no need to feel happy or relaxed in a specific way. Hormones do not require emotional performance. They respond to stillness, safety, and time. Simply lying here allows them to do their work. As dopamine quiets its forward motion, the mind stops reaching. There is no need to anticipate tomorrow. There is no need to replay today. The present moment becomes sufficient. You may feel a sense of emotional neutrality or even mild detachment. This is not emptiness. It is spaciousness, a place where nothing presses in. Breathing continues naturally. Your body remains heavy and supported. Your attention drifts without effort. This is the state where sleep becomes more accessible, not because you chase it, but because nothing stands in the way. Hormones that encourage striving step back. Hormones that encourage rest step forward. The balance shifts smoothly, like a tide turning without waves. Even if emotions arise, they pass gently. Serotonin steadies the mind, keeping emotional peaks and dips smooth and manageable. Dopamine no longer pulls attention outward. The night does not ask you to feel a certain way. It only asks you to pause. Your body responds willingly. As these chemical signals continue their quiet exchange, your sense of self softens. You are less defined by thought and more held by sensation. The weight of your body, the rhythm of breathing, the comfort of stillness. Nothing else is needed. You are allowed to rest without justification. You are allowed to feel content without reason. This gentle emotional balance continues to deepen as sleep approaches, carried forward by hormones that know how to create calm without stimulation. And as this quiet sense of enoughness settles in, you can allow yourself to drift further, trusting that your body is guiding you exactly where you need to go. As the night grows quieter, your body moves into an even deeper state of ease. At this stage, nothing is about effort or intention. The systems within you are no longer preparing, they are settling. One of the hormones guiding this sense of safety and comfort is oxytocin. Oxytocin is often described as a connection hormone, but its role is broader and gentler than that. It supports feelings of trust, warmth, and reassurance. It helps the body recognize when it is safe enough to relax fully. At night, oxytocin contributes to the feeling of being supported, even when you are alone. Oxytocin does not require interaction to be present. It responds to calm environments, gentle touch, steady breathing, and the absence of threat. Simply lying still in a quiet space allows oxytocin to move more freely through your system. As oxytocin increases, the nervous system shifts further into rest mode. The body becomes less reactive. External sounds feel distant. Internal sensations soften. The sense of alertness that once scanned for danger fades naturally. This hormone helps create the feeling of being held, not physically but internally. Muscles relax more deeply. The chest feels less tight. Breathing feels effortless. There is a quiet reassurance beneath awareness that everything is okay. Oxytocin works closely with other calming hormones, reinforcing the message that rest is safe. Together, they create a stable internal environment where sleep can deepen without interruption. You may notice a subtle emotional warmth, a gentle comfort that does not attach itself to thoughts or memories. This is not excitement or joy. It is simple ease, a sense that nothing needs attention. As oxytocin supports relaxation, the boundary between waking and sleep becomes softer. Thoughts may appear briefly and then dissolve. Sensations become less defined. Awareness drifts without direction. There is no need to hold on to consciousness. The body does not fear sleep when oxytocin is present. It recognizes rest as a natural continuation of safety. Your breathing remains slow and steady. Your body feels heavy and grounded. Your mind becomes less concerned with definition. Oxytocin also reduces the stress response further, reinforcing the lowering of cortisol. This creates a deeper sense of peace, where even subtle tension dissolves. At this stage, the body is no longer responding to the day. It is responding to the night. Hormones communicate this shift quietly, without interruption. You do not need to protect yourself right now. The systems that once ensured safety are resting too, trusting the environment and the moment. As oxytocin continues to flow, sleep becomes less of an event and more of a gradual fading. Awareness does not stop suddenly. It simply thins. This hormone supports connection not just with others, but with the body itself. It helps you feel integrated, whole, and settled. There is nothing pulling you outward. If emotions surface, they are gentle and uncharged. Oxytocin smooths emotional edges, making feelings feel distant and manageable. You are allowed to rest deeply. You are allowed to let go completely. Nothing is expected from you now. The body recognizes this moment as one of safety. That recognition is powerful. It allows sleep to move in naturally without resistance. As the night continues, oxytocin remains present, supporting uninterrupted rest and a sense of continuity. Even as dreams begin, the foundation of safety remains. You do not need to witness the moment sleep arrives. It often comes quietly, unnoticed, like a light fading behind closed eyes. And as oxytocin continues its gentle work, you can allow yourself to drift fully, trusting that your body knows exactly how to remain calm, supported, and at ease. As awareness continues to soften, your body enters its most restorative state. This is the phase where effort disappears entirely. There is no intention, no direction, and no need to remain alert. The systems within you shift quietly into repair mode, guided by hormones that work best when you are deeply at rest. One of these hormones is growth hormone. Despite its name, it is not only for growth in childhood. In adults, growth hormone supports healing, repair, and renewal. It helps tissues recover, muscles relax fully, and the body restore itself from the day's activity. Growth hormone is released most strongly during deep sleep. It does not require conscious thought or awareness. In fact, it works best when the mind has let go completely. This is why rest is so essential. It allows the body to do work that cannot happen while you are awake. As this hormone increases, cells begin repairing small wear and tear that accumulated during the day. Muscles recover. Bones strengthen. The immune system resets quietly. None of this is felt directly. It happens beneath awareness, steady and patient. Your body is not in a hurry. Repair unfolds slowly, layer by layer. There is no rush to complete anything. The night provides all the time that is needed. As growth hormone works, the nervous system remains calm. There is no scanning, no alertness, no tension. The brain shifts into slow rhythms that support deep restoration. Your breathing becomes even slower. Your body feels heavy and still. Your awareness becomes faint and distant. This is the state where the mind no longer needs to guide the body. Hormones take over completely, managing repair and balance without instruction. Other hormones support this process as well. Insulin sensitivity changes, allowing energy to be used efficiently. The digestive system slows, conserving resources. The body prioritizes healing over activity. You may not be aware of these changes, and that is exactly how they are meant to be. Consciousness is not required for healing. Sleep creates the space where restoration can happen undisturbed. During this phase, memory processing also occurs quietly. The brain sorts experiences without emotional charge, deciding what to keep and what to release. This is not analysis. It is organization, happening without effort. Hormones guide this process gently, ensuring that the mind does not become overstimulated. Dreams may begin to appear, or awareness may simply fade. Either is fine. The body does not measure the quality of rest by how it feels. It measures it by depth and continuity. Hormones work even when sleep feels light. Repair continues regardless. Growth hormone continues its steady release through the deepest parts of the night. It supports physical restoration while other systems maintain emotional calm. There is nothing for you to monitor, nothing for you to correct, nothing for you to improve. Your body already understands how to heal itself when given stillness. As time stretches, awareness thins further. The boundary between thought and sensation dissolves. There may be moments where you are not sure if you are awake or asleep. This is a natural and peaceful transition. Hormones do not require a clear state. They respond to rest itself. Even drifting, even partial sleep supports repair. Your body remains safe. Your systems remain balanced. Your internal environment remains calm. The night continues without interruption. The work of healing proceeds quietly, guided by chemistry that evolved for exactly this purpose. Even if you awaken briefly during the night, these processes resume easily. The body remembers where it left off. It does not lose progress. As growth hormone and other restorative signals continue, you are free to drift further, without awareness, without effort. Sleep deepens naturally, supported by systems that know how to restore without direction. And as the night holds you in this quiet state, repair continues softly, patiently, and completely, allowing you to rest in the knowledge that everything important is being taken care of. As the night continues, there is no pause in the quiet work happening inside you. Even as awareness fades and returns in soft waves, your body remains steady, guided by hormones that maintain balance without effort. Nothing is rushed, nothing is forced. Everything continues in gentle cycles. While you sleep, your internal systems communicate constantly. Hormones adjust levels subtly, ensuring that rest remains deep and uninterrupted. They monitor temperature, hydration, and energy use, responding to small changes without waking you. This balance is not rigid, it is flexible and forgiving. If you shift in your sleep, your body adjusts. If you briefly awaken, hormones respond calmly, supporting a smooth return to rest. Throughout the night, melatonin remains present, maintaining the environment of sleep. Growth hormone continues its restorative work. Cortisol stays low, protecting the body from unnecessary alertness. Each hormone plays its role quietly, without competing or interfering. As the night progresses, the body also begins preparing gently for morning, though this happens far in the background. Cortisol will rise very slowly toward dawn, but this increase is subtle and does not disturb sleep. It is simply preparation, like the faint light before sunrise. You do not need to anticipate this transition. The body handles it smoothly, without abrupt shifts. Sleep remains deep and protected. Your internal clock keeps time without clocks or alarms. Hormones respond to patterns of darkness and light, even through closed eyelids. This rhythm remains steady regardless of daily variation. Even during dreams, hormonal balance continues. Emotional responses are softened. The nervous system remains calm. The body does not confuse imagined events with real threats. You may drift between stages of sleep without noticing. Each stage serves a purpose, supported by different hormonal patterns. Light sleep, deep sleep, dreaming sleep, all blend together into a continuous flow of rest. Nothing here requires your attention. Breathing continues naturally. Your heart maintains its slow rhythm. Your body remains supported and still. The systems inside you do not judge the quality of your sleep. They work with what is available, restoring balance even when sleep feels fragmented. This is why rest is always beneficial, even when it feels imperfect. Hormones do not need ideal conditions. They adapt and continue. As the night moves on, the balance inside you remains stable. Temperature adjusts slightly. Blood pressure remains low. Muscles stay relaxed. The mind remains quiet. You are not required to wake refreshed. You are only required to rest. Everything else follows naturally. Hormones support continuity. They ensure that sleep does not feel fragile. Even small disruptions are absorbed gently, without consequence. Your body trusts the night. It recognizes darkness as a time of safety and restoration. Hormones reinforce this recognition, keeping systems calm. As awareness drifts, the idea of time becomes less clear. Minutes and hours blend together. This is natural. The mind does not need to track time while the body rests. Eventually, far in the future, morning will arrive. But for now, there is only night, only rest, only balance. The hormones that will help you wake later are already being prepared quietly, but they remain in the background, respectful of sleep. Nothing is pulling you forward. Nothing is asking for attention. The present moment remains calm and unbroken. As this quiet balance continues, you are free to remain in rest, trusting that your body is maintaining itself effortlessly, keeping everything aligned while you sleep deeply and peacefully. As the night stretches on, there is nothing more to explain and nothing more to understand. The quiet systems within you continue their steady work, and awareness becomes less important with each passing moment. The body does not need direction now. It only needs stillness, and that stillness is already present. Hormones continue their gentle communication, maintaining balance without interruption. Sleep deepens where it needs to, lightens where it must, and flows naturally between these states. There is no right or wrong pattern. The body adapts and continues. If you are awake at moments, there is no problem. Rest is still happening. The body does not wait for perfect sleep to restore itself. It works continuously, quietly, in the background. Thoughts may fade completely, or they may appear as fragments without meaning. Both are signs of rest. Awareness becomes soft, unstructured, and unimportant. Your breathing remains slow and effortless. Your body remains supported. Your mind no longer needs to follow words closely. The hormones that guided you here remain present, holding the internal environment steady. Nothing is being asked of you. Nothing is expected. As the night continues, the boundary between sleep and stillness dissolves. There is no clear moment where one becomes the other. The transition is smooth, like drifting deeper into water where sound fades naturally. The body remains safe. The mind remains quiet. The internal rhythm continues undisturbed. Far away, morning will eventually arrive, but it does not hurry toward you. It remains distant, gentle, and patient. The body will meet it naturally when the time comes. For now, there is only rest, only the slow continuation of balance and calm. You do not need to hold on to this voice. You do not need to follow the words. They are simply there, fading alongside awareness, offering reassurance without requiring attention. The night does not end suddenly. It softens, it thins, it continues in silence. As hormones maintain their steady patterns, the body remains at ease. Systems stay balanced. Repair continues. Emotional calm remains intact. You are allowed to drift without direction. You are allowed to sleep without effort. Nothing is waiting for you right now. As awareness fades further, words lose shape. Meaning dissolves. Only sensation remains, then even that softens. The body continues its quiet work. The night continues its gentle hold. And whether you are listening or no longer aware, the calm remains, uninterrupted, steady, and complete.